Hey everyone, this is jscarbo. I am a mortgage professional with Academy and Armed Forces Bank. I'm based out of Kansas City, but I am federally licensed, do have access to lend in all 50 states. Love what I do for a living, can help everybody, not just military veterans and law enforcement. If you need a conventional FHA, DSCR loan for investors out there, even USDA loans, we have some specialty products as well. Please feel free to reach out. My contact information is on the screen here. So this video is actually the latest debt consolidation and wealth trajectory analysis for a client of mine that actually just closed last month. It was honestly is one of my favorite ones of the year because of how much progress we really made for him, how just much we slingshotted his financial situation years and years into the future. So, of course, it's all about him kind of sticking to the game plan, but to be able to come through, leverage his home equity, and provide a game plan that puts him completely debt free in less than 14 years relative to where he was at. This is going to be life changing. So, wanted to shoot a quick little video, share it with you guys. A lot of folks right now, just given the economy, have racked up a lot of debt. Consumer debt statistically is at a literal all-time high. Subsequently, for homeowners, property values also at an all-time high. So there's an opportunity in there if, like a lot of people, you have racked up a lot of debt and just end up having these monthly payments that are stacked up and headed out the door every month. So check this one out. Hopefully you guys like it. We're going to start by identifying this top line here on the screen. His mortgage is right at about $500,000. His interest rate, can't even touch it in today's environment. It is at 3.75%. It's a below 4% interest rate. This is not even available even if you spent a ton of money to buy your rate down. So the idea is, well, why the heck would I get rid of a 3.75% mortgage rate, Jake? Like, are you crazy? Well, again, what I do for a lot of people is take a holistic view of your personal finances, take a look at what other debt you have out there, and ultimately try to leverage the power of a mortgage and more so the power of amortization to help you again slingshot your financial situation years into the future. So just taking a look at his overall profile, personal finances, again, $500,000 mortgage, 3.75, but then he's also got what we call in mortgage world an installment loan, which is basically a personal loan in which he went and tried to consolidate some of the debt that he had. And then this one down here, USAA, this one's an auto loan, actually. He has a Navy Federal credit card and a Navy Federal auto loan as well. So two auto loans, a personal and a bigger balanced credit card at $21,000. So what I've done here is I've separated the monthly payments for each, the balances on each of these accounts, and then also the interest rates as well. So what you can see here, based on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different top line items here, these are obviously the biggest monthly payments that he has headed out the door every single month. Also the biggest balances, not necessarily the biggest interest rates. However, if you take an average of every single one of these interest rates, it's well above what a current market rate would be on a new 30-year fixed mortgage. So down here, current total monthly obligation. So every single month, this guy is pushing out nearly $8,000 in simple, just minimum monthly payments. It's minimum. So, when your credit card statement comes out and it says you owe $51 a month, like, are you really paying $51, or are you trying to, get rid of that balance? Are you chopping wood? Are you sending $100? Are you sending $150 maybe just to kind of get that balance down? So this is just minimum monthly payments, not necessarily what he's truly paying out to these accounts every single month. So again, current monthly obligations is nearly $8,000, and then he owes in total, to include his mortgage, about $673,000. I did have an average interest rate on here. I don't have time to calculate. I should have it up on the screen right now. But as far as the interest rate goes, we went and gathered all of these rates. But really, at a certain point, as you start hitting credit cards that are 20%, 22%. You got the, installment loan here, the personal loan at 9%. Like eventually you get to a point where the interest rate doesn't really even matter. Your 3.75% mortgage rate, it doesn't matter. What matters outside of this interest rate stuff is cash flow. It's how much money you're bringing in and pushing out of your household every single month. And so as you pursue a conversation with a mortgage professional, this is the type of thought process you should be having as you look to maybe leverage your home equity. So non-mortgage payoff total obligation, so excluding his mortgage of 2569, all of the other minimum monthly payments total out to $5,000, and 173 grand of the total debt load of 673. That's all consumer debt. So what I've done is I proposed to him a brand new mortgage at $682,000 at 6.15%. Excuse me, 6.125%. Well above what his current mortgage is, well under the average interest rate that this gentleman is paying on his life, if you will. And what that's going to do is it's going to give him a new mortgage payment of $4,138 every single month. This is all inclusive to include his taxes and his homeowner's insurance, all inclusive. So what I've done is I've given $682,000 to this guy, and the first thing he has to do is he has to pay off his mortgage. So if I give you 682, first thing you got to do is you got to spend $500,000 to pay off your current loan. From there, you're left with $182,000. What are you going to do with that? You're going to pay off all of these accounts with these minimum monthly payments right here, 2787. This guy's personal loan here at $2,787 is more than his total mortgage currently. First thing we're doing is we're getting rid of that guy. We're also going to get rid of this $1,100 a month payment for 50 grand, and then this credit card and this auto loan that exceed another $1,000 every single month. So we're going to take the remainder of the loan after paying off his current mortgage, pay off all this extra debt, leave him with a mortgage payment of $4,138, which is going to put a net cash flow increase back into his pocket every single month of $2,339. We are giving this gentleman a raise of $2,300 every single month, or, excuse me, a $28,000 raise every single year. Now, let's just say that he takes $2,000 of the $2,300 that we're going to save him and pays that $2,000 back into this brand new 30-year fixed rate $682,000 mortgage. This gentleman would be debt free in 13.75 years. That's the power of amortization. And it's all about sticking to the game plan, right? It's all about sticking to the game plan that we put together to get rid of this debt whenever we ultimately come through and get these accounts paid off. You're no longer pushing out $2,700 a month on this account. You're no longer pushing out $1,100 on this one. You're no longer having to pay Navy Federal's credit card and auto loan. All of this stuff is going away with the new loan that I am giving him and putting more money back into his pocket. So the question becomes, well, what are you going to do with the savings? Are you just going to keep it and maybe increase your lifestyle, put some more money in your pocket, savings, whatever? My recommendation always is to dump it back into the new mortgage balance, catch yourself up because you're resetting on a new 30-year term. And ultimately, if you do that, stick to the game plan, the power of amortization is going to help you because any amount paid above the minimum required mortgage payment every month goes straight to principal. Hopefully this was helpful. If you're interested in any way, shape, or form of getting one of these done on your own personal financial situation, please feel free to reach out. Contact information is right here. Thank you so much for your time. Talk to you guys later.